This is Samantha, well, DJ, aka Samantha Crystal, coming to you live from the living room. I had some more thoughts that was going through my head, and basically it's pertaining to work. Um, Actually, as a working as a custodian, look, people, y'all better appreciate those who help and maintain your business seriously, okay? Because there are some businesses, means high upscale businesses, that do not know how to treat the help that much, not that well. Treat people like myself, like I said, like a red-headed stepchild. And I had to vent on that a little. I had to vent because people, I mean, and corporations as well, honestly, and dealing with those who are either contractors, like custodians, or hard workers, like construction workers, but mostly custodians. Because it seems like custodians are, to other people, are like, oh, well, they're just janitors, whatever, and stuff like that. No, way much more than that, people. Okay, I'm just venting here because the fact of the matter is, when it's when a custodian works in an upscale office anywhere, it could be at a bank or at hmm, a office. It could be different other facilities. And then you got those rude, selfish people. I was thinking other words, but you can fill in the blanks on that one. You got those rude people who don't know when to appreciate the person who's actually helping to make sure that their workplace is nice and clean. Okay? Okay. Because if it wasn't for custodians, most people would not be having a clean office. You wouldn't have rats or roaches or mice at all. It would be impossible for them to work in that type of environment. But then you got those, like myself, who's willing to get our hands dirty just to make sure that the work environment is nice and clean. Okay? Look, this is an extra bonus video. I'm just venting right now because it was really been on my mind. Seriously. Now, to most of y'all people like out there, like, I can't clean no toilets. I can't clean after people and stuff like that. Yeah, you're good. Good thing you not. Okay? All right? But there's those of us who are brave enough to even clean toilets. Hey, look, to provide for our families. Hey, look, we all got to find ways to provide for our families and stuff, okay? But nobody, these are the people out in the corporate world, and to those who work in those little high upscale offices and lawyers as well, don't let the position get to your head, all right? That's one. Two, be grateful you got people in the office that is helping your goofy selves out, making sure you come to the office, to a clean office every single day. Because honestly, if it wasn't for custodians, nobody would be able to walk through a grocery store, a bank, a nice clean office, even those named anonymous that works in the largest pharmaceutical companies and still don't know how to treat those who've been helping their behinds out. I'm going to leave that one alone. But I had to vent because that was on my mind. Put y'all so and so's in our shoes. Seriously, okay? Those who seriously finding ways to provide for our family, okay? You, just because you got there, do not ever assume that because this person a custodian, they didn't go all the way through college. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, I graduated from college. Okay, go figure. Mm-hmm. But end up working as a custodian. Of course, gotta do what you gotta do to provide for your family. That's what it comes down to it. Okay? But there's other avenues and a right way of providing for the family as well. I'm not gonna even lie. And that's what I've been working on. But still, to those who don't have a 4 year degree, don't have a PhD or a master's or whatever the case may be, a doctorate degree, you need to take your attitude and bring it down a bit. Literally, even those who are rich and have money, take your attitude down a bit and be grateful that you do have people who's willing to get their hands dirty just to provide for their family every single day, because you do not know what that person has gone through, and you do not know what that person had to do in order to provide for their family. And just because they work as a custodian doesn't mean that either they going to school, that either they're author or opera singer or whatever the case may be. Don't you ever assume seriously or think low of a person because of a position? Really? We living in a time where people let positions get to their head that bad to the point that they think they better than somebody? Correction. Bring that attitude down a bit. You're not better than anybody else. You're not better than me or the next person. Nobody is better than anybody. So honestly, to you snobs out there, bring that attitude down a bit and be grateful that you have people who's willing to get their hands dirty every single day to make sure you come to a clean office or clean work environment every single day. Because there are some ungrateful so-and-sos who don't know how to clean up after themselves, think they got maids, being nasty as ever, pissing all over the seat. Don't let me go in that route. But still, you better be glad you got people like myself, which I ain't gonna lie, and I'm not ashamed of saying it, that work as a custodian. Just gotta find some way somehow to provide for my kid. But like I said, find some way somehow to provide and to get by and make sure that kids like my child has a roof over their head and has enough food in the house so they can be able to eat. Okay? And yeah, we still find ways to get either a second job and other so on and so forth. That's just in case that jobs like this don't pay out enough. But still, that does not mean that, you know, you're lower than us or no, correction. That does not mean you should put us lower below you. We all finding ways to provide for our family, to provide for our, just provide for our family and ourselves. And you're going to, and sitting up here, let a position get to your head. I'll never forget. A friend of mine and myself was talking to this person who basically, just want to talk to them business like. And telling them the accomplishments I made. And she was talking about accomplishments she made. The crazy thing this person said out of their mouth is, oh my, you are very, how can I say this? You're very determined. Wait a minute. Yeah, of course, we're very determined because we don't want to be struggling or just to or just living just to exist because we're finding ways to provide for our kids. And it's just the ignorant things people say, including those in the corporate world. Someone could say some really ignorant stuff. I kid you not. And I'm just saying, honestly, y'all need to take that tone and bring it down and be and learn the term humility. Be humble and be appreciative that you at least got people like myself and my coworkers who's able to get our hands dirty. And there's some of us that like cleaning toilets. Okay? There's some of us that like it. Okay? And there's some of us that comes to turn like helping people. But when we come across people like you, seriously, that's when I have a problem. I have a huge problem. And yeah, I am going to vent my head off to those ungrateful so and so's who don't know how to appreciate a hardworking custodian, custodians, seriously, and not being recognized for what they done. And honestly, that should be people like that should be recognized because those are the ones. It's kind of like the crew, the one being pushed in the back, because these are the main people that make sure to keep your facilities clean, your business areas clean. And to sit up here and be pushed in the background like a redheaded stepchild, that's a problem. And that's the reason why I'm saying what I had to say in this video. Because it's better to vent than to lose my freaking mind. Especially going into work, clocking in and out every day, making sure facilities is being clean and taken care of every single day. Okay? All of us got different jobs. Even those who are bus drivers, those are another ones that has been forgotten. Okay? Those people be busting their butts, making sure y'all ungrateful so and so's take you from point A to point B when you don't have a car. And man, oh man, the stories I hear, bus drivers, especially women bus drivers, don't deserve to get mistreated like that. I'm sorry. I mean, get punched out by a dude or try to get punched out by a dude because their girlfriend too much of a punk to sit up here and want to fight or whatever the case may be because she's stupid and ignorant as ever. But then you got a coward punk of a man who want to punch a woman bus driver. So and so's like that need to go to jail and they deserve to go to jail. And they stinking girlfriends along with them too. But it's just the forgotten ones that's kind of like the crew that makes sure that one, place has been maintained every day. Two, making sure to help you people out. Because we all had that question as a kid. Where you want to be when you grow up? Literally. You know. And someone's like, I want to be a rocket scientist. I want to be a bus driver. I want to be a beautician. I want to, and our main thing is, and then some of us, like myself, want to help people. Love helping people. Don't mind helping people. But if you start acting stupid and ignorant and I don't know what, it's just gonna make a person like myself be like, why in the world am I helping your dumb butt anyway? Literally. Yeah, so this is one of my bonus videos. I'm venting towards corporate America, towards the public a little bit, because people these days are so ungrateful for the services that has been provided for them. And it seems like honestly they take advantage and they take it for granted every single day. I mean the forgotten ones like custodians, bus drivers. Hey, I mean there's some uh other crew who takes the job uh basically that's like pushed in the back, not being talked about much, not giving us kudos whatsoever. Well, this is my kudos to all the forgotten ones who is working their butts off, literally, and to those people who think that their job is not important. Um, Correction, the jobs that we do are very important. So keep that in mind, okay? And also learn the term humility and appreciation. Because honestly, if it wasn't for people like custodians, y'all butts wouldn't have a clean office, clean anything. And bus drivers as well. If it wasn't for the bus drivers, y'all so will be getting from point A to point B. But then there's some, oh yeah, and also train conductors as well, because there's certain public transportation in Chicago. People take it for granted because it's trains everywhere. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all better be grateful y'all got something, or y'all be living way out in the country like Texas. And I still call Indianapolis a country town. I'm sorry. This is a country town. This is not a city. But anyways, people, be grateful. Be appreciative for the things that's done for you. And the services that you've been receiving every day. Be grateful. Because honestly, if it wasn't for such ones that I have mentioned, one, you wouldn't have a clean facility. Two, you wouldn't be able to produce things that you wouldn't be able to, or to um, do in your office, when able to have people come into your banks, wouldn't have people come and sit down and eat at the restaurants. You wouldn't have these things if it wasn't for these hard working people, custodians, who are forgotten. And then the bus drivers as well, even train conductors in the in big cities like Chicago and New York. Y'all better be glad y'all got a train systems out there. Because honestly, you would be pissed if you moved to different areas like Indianapolis or Texas. Heck, even Utah or Colorado that don't have public train systems. Okay? So you better be glad and appreciate the train lines. Seriously. Okay? Being all nasty and stuff and using trains as toilets and stuff like that. Does that look like a bathroom to you? You better check yourself before you leave the house, you dumb so-and-so. What is wrong with you? Oh, please. I don't want to go any further than that. I'm going to leave that one alone. But on that note, people, this is DJ, aka Samantha Crystal. I am venting my head off because I had to get this off my chest. Literally. Because it's irritating as heck. You come to work, you do your job. But then you got those ungrateful so-and-sos that treat you like a doggone maid. Really? No. We're not your mama. Okay? Seriously, you got hands, your hands ain't broke. Okay? I'm telling you all, just like I tell my cousin and stuff who got on my last doggone nerve. Love them, but who got on my last nerve. Your hands is not broke. Use it to pick up your own doggone trash and stop being trifling, pissing on the seat in the restroom like you lost your doggone mind. Or be nasty and piss on the train. What that? That ain't no toilet. What the frick is wrong with y'all? Ungrateful, ignorant. Look, like I said, okay, forgive me dearly. But yes, I am venting, okay? Because that is just uncalled for. And that's totally, seriously, okay? Totally uncalled for. Oh, and also, not to mention, I forgot to add in security officers. They may not be official police officers, but much process security officers as well. It's just those who are the forgotten ones. Because I notice most people give teachers, police, and firefighters kudos, which is understood because the jobs they do every day. But what about those, the forgotten ones? Custodians, bus drivers, train conductors, security officers, those who actually doing everything they can make sure that everything in the business run smoothly. Y'all better appreciate that. Seriously. You better be glad y'all bus didn't get banned from any place. I'm just saying. So, corporate people, be grateful you got custodians. Public, be grateful you got a bus driver and a train conductor that's willing to take y'all so and so's from point A to point B. And security officers. No, they are not police officers. And y'all like to call them rent-a-cops. But still, their job is to make sure that the business is run smoothly and that nobody don't try to come up in there, excuse me, and try to steal anything that do not belong to them. So, on that note, I would like to say, and forgive me dearly for ranting and raving, but I had to get this off my chest. Be appreciative. Seriously. And if not, put yourself in our shoes and see how that feels. Because having these jobs, it is a humble job. And some of y'all fail to understand that and fail to remember that. So, this is DJ, aka Samantha Crystal, signing off. On that note, peace.